We are here in Des Moines for the 2026 Discmania Challenge. We've come out early to beat the heat. Come join us for a practice round. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah! Woohoo! Hole 1 is a par 5, 231.6 metres. We've got 3 mandos to navigate, OB left, right, long, round the basket, and a hazard area to avoid. So it's going to be interesting. There we go. We've just snuck past the trees and we have another open shot into the field, but just making sure we don't go OB. We're kind of at the wrong side of the fairway because now we have this hazard section to navigate, which is marked by the yellow stake. We're going to have to fly over OB and over hazard and avoid the trees near the basket. Go, go, go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, hopefully if we can be brave with our approach shot and end the other side of the fairway, these sort of 10 metres across the fairway will mean we're under the pin on our upshot. But this was just mainly nice and controlled, making sure we're not in the hazard or the OB. And we've got our birdie putt anyway. Wish you could see Bubba's face, the shock. Hole 2, we have a par 4, 186.8 metres. The cool thing about these tee signs is they've actually got the elevation on them as well, so you can appreciate our tee shot is really downhill, but we need something to be fading to the left, not too early to be caught up in these trees. And once we're down there, hopefully straight enough, we'll be able to see the basket, which is sort of perched on top of the hill. Second shot. We can now see the basket. We have OB tight on our right hand side, so we just need to be careful of that. We are still a very long way from the pin, so I'm gonna take my Elva and try and get as much distance as possible. Decent. We are outside of C2 for our birdie putt. It's just so far, but an easy par. Hole 3 is a par 3, 97.5 metres. We have a nice gap to hit off the tee, elevation sloping downwards. The basket is blind down to our right hand side and there is water nice and close, basically in C1. Just like that. Hit the gap, turn. Heard a tree, not water. That's probably a good thing. We just got caught up by the last few trees, but I can see the basket and we're not in the water and we're not a B. Go, go, go. This looks so green, but we promise it is a pond. It is water, not grass. Woo! Hole 4 is a par 3, 106.4 metres. We have the greeny pond to contend with. So we have a big backhand hyzer route over the pond and into the basket, which is slightly downhill. We do also have sort of a safe play, but of course they've tightened the OB a lot on the left-hand side and you've got the tree limbs to contend with. We're going to try both plays. There's absolutely no wind. So for the left-hand gap, I'm going to take this Insanity. Stop. Ah! That's so close. But it's in bounds. I'm going to take my Glow Malm to shoot over the pond. Trust its fade back in. Come on! The Insanity by the skin of our teeth is in bounds, unlike the Malm, so have our birdie putt. Oh, close. A close one. Hole 5, we're at the Hyve. It is a par 3, 83.8 metres, over water the whole way with an island to hit. Go, 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 go. We snuck over the edge, but we have our birdie putt. Yeah, nice. Hole 6 is a par 4, 199.6 metres. we have a sort of tunnel shot out here. There is the hazard area, so we don't want to go too long, but it is a generous distance away before sweeping around to the right with our basket just tucked into the tree line. So our tee shots made it out nice and clean through the gap. As you can see, the hazard isn't too much of an issue. We're also a good distance away from OB. We can see the basket is just down this hill and slightly turned over to the right. We are a touch long with our hex and we're blocked off by this tree, so I am just going to have to chip up to tap in the par. Hole 7 is a par 3, 78.2 metres, but it is very uphill. We have a nice clear island to hit, hazard everywhere if you don't make it over the logs onto the wood chip. It's kind of dealer's choice. I can make, well, like Bubs as well. Yesterday we were making the island like with our putters, but it's not giving you the best chance. And even going up to my drivers, like I still wasn't long with the basket. So see what the wind's doing, can literally throw any disc in your bag, but you just want to get as close as possible to avoid a difficult putt. Woohoo! Nice and close. And for the birdie. Nice. Hole 8 is a par 3, 119.8 metres. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, so what goes up must come down. The basket we can just see amongst all these trees. We have a hazard area down our right, OB left, right, long round the basket. Come back. Yeah, it's going, it's going, it's going. Go, go, go. We just got caught up by the last trees, so we just have a little outside C2 flick at the basket. Go, 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 go. Woo! And a little straddle putt for the par. Woo! Nice. Hole 9 is the most uphill hole I've ever seen in my life. It is a par 3, only 82.3 metres, but so tall we cannot even see the basket. Just get over the hill and then see what's up there. Oh, only just made it. Happy with the progress we made up the hill. Now we have a birdie putt. Oh, close. Hole 10 is a par 5, 239.3 metres. As you can see by the elevation profile, we're throwing up to the top of the hill and then down the hill with tight OB left and right the whole way down the fairway. First job, get through these trees. Just like that. Our first shot is nicely out of the first trees, just next to this big one. And for our second shot, we're just trying to travel from this oak to the second oak over there, just landing to the left of the canopy. Oops, that was a bit high. Ideally, we'd like to be close to that tree, but I just threw this way too high. But we are in the middle of the fairway and we can see the basket. So let's try get down there. Woo! Cutting the grass. Well, I hit the pin. We're left with a tap-in birdie. Yeah! Hole 11 is a par 4, 173.7 metres. We have a straight but kind of short shot because it's so downhill off the tee. We can't throw it too high because we'll hit the ceiling of the tree. We want something to be fading down to the left, which will leave us with a straight tunnel shot to the basket, which is just on the right hand side. We landed nicely in the middle of the fairway, so now we just need to get up to the basket. We managed to punch through the bushes, so we're left with this for our birdie putt. Go, 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 go! Oh, I thought it was in. Woo. Hole 11. Hole 12 is a par 3, 91.1 metres. We have a double mando to make sure we get through the gap. We can just see the basket there on our right. We're just hoping to hop up the stone wall, swing a bit turny, get there for the birdie. Just gonna try throw a hex straight down there. And we've got a C1 birdie putt. Nice, very nice. Hole 13 is a par 3, 118.3 metres. We have a nice generous tunnel but it is a smash to get all the way down to the basket, so not too much room to shape something. A random small tree in the middle of the fairway too, and OB down the left-hand side, and just natural rough as well. You don't want to be in there. And we stayed at Hotel Pommier on our first night after we landed from Des Moines Airport, and we thoroughly enjoyed our stay. Thanks, Hotel Pommier. Good, round the little tree, woo! And we're just outside of C2 for the birdie. Go, 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 go! Oh, they're all short today. And for the par, a very wet disc. Hole 14 is a par 4, 184.7 metres. We have a nice, fairly open tee shot, although we have like natural rough and OB left and right. We then have an OB creek and makes the basket on like an island to shoot over. That was really bad English, but you know what I mean. Look at the tee sign. I'm bad with words today, that's okay. Fade, fade, fade. Yeah, perfect. Pretty over the moon with the drive. Nice in the middle of the fairway, lined up for the gap, shooting over the OB creek. Stop! Oh my gosh, what a kick. With some random tree kick magic, I've ended here. And I have a birdie putt. That was pretty cool. Hole 15 is a par 4, 167.6 metres. We have OB long on our tee shot and just like natural rough, which you don't want to be in, down the left-hand side. So something straight out and slightly around the corner before just a nice straight shot with the hill sloping this way. I'm going to take my lots, G's lots, and smash our way out there. Just like that. I think the basket we can see is the MPO basket. I think ours is tucked down to the left and a bit shorter, but I don't want to be in the rough. And I mean, I don't want to be OB right either, but just keeping something nice and straight out in the fairway. I'm going to take my sanity just for some control. And I think it should fade back with the hill. Yeah. And we've made it into C1 for the birdie. Yeah, nice. Low left, just where you want it. Hole 16, par 3, 93 metres. We have a nice tunnel to hit. Very picturesque fairway. Keep it in the middle. Nice fade to the left. Nice shot. Lovely shot. Sick shot. Mint shot. Pretty nice. I'm not so nice. Pretty sick shot. And a nice unobstructed C1 putt for the birdie. Yes! Woo! Ooh. Hole 17 is a par 4, 150.3 metres. It's uphill the whole way. We have a gap to hit off the tee. We want to fade as left as possible after the trees to give us a shot onto this tiny island, which if we don't make, is our drop zone. Yes, go left, go left, go left. Happy with how far up the hill we've made it. Slightly obstructed by this tree though. Gonna do the right thing, which is to lay up. And then shoot over with my sanity. Whoa. The skin of my teeth, I am safe for the par. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, don't think I'll be crossing on my second shot on that one. Hole 18 is a par 4, 155.4 metres. Looks very similar to the last hole, a little bit of a copy paste. Up the hill, through a gap. We're trying to push as far up the hill as we can, whilst also being quite left. We do have OB down our left, but I think it's fine. The more left we are, the more chance of seeing the basket for our second shot. Nice. I'm happy with this tee shot. I've avoided the OB, I'm nicely out the trees. Can't quite see the basket. More distance would be better, but we're tired after this round. I have a new disc in my bag, which is a first run imper. I actually won this at the Uglan put-in contest at the Swedish Open, so shout out to them for running that and for the cool prize. I think by the numbers it's going to be flippy, which is what we need, but it's an 11 speed, so we'll have some nice distance. So trust it over that OB, trust it to come back. Let's see how close we can get to the basket. Go, 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 go! Yeah, that's so nice. What a nice shape when you don't have a forehand. Yes, yes, yes. If you pull out a new disc, you're guaranteed to birdie hole 18. Oh yeah, that felt nice. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you for your support, for your likes, comments, subscribes. Thank you to Castplast for the quality plastic. This is our last event of this US leg. I am going home to work for 2 weeks before heading back out to Worlds in Michigan. So looking forward to that, but it feels crazy to say this is like nearly the end of our US season. This has been a super fun course to play. We hope it's fun to watch as well. And yeah, keep the love coming. Thanks guys.